Good afternoon, folks. Here's a wonderful story from comicbook.com about Daniella Pineda, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, responding to the criticism about Faye Valentine, or the casting of herself as the character Faye Valentine. And this is a simple thing. We were shown some still images from the Cowboy Bebop Netflix live adaptation, which looks very well produced. However, whether or not that actually looks like the characters from the anime is another story. And I had bigger problems with the two gentlemen on the left than I did with Faye, although Faye has her own issues, and that's basically just appearances because that's all we have to work with. We don't have much to work with in general, just some still images from a blog post. So here's what you shouldn't do if you're an actor working on something, is try to attack fans. Don't do that. Just suck it up. Go write in your diary, scream at a wall, do whatever. Just don't try to make your fans look bad or attack them. That's not what you want. Fans are here for the thing they love, and you are the avenue for them to appreciate that thing, and you should never, ever attack the fans on their opinions. They have the last say. They have the final word on what is good or bad, not the actors. So she responded on social media, and I think she removed that TikTok or whatever she posted on. So here she goes. Fans got back to her regarding the first look of her, and they said it was not revealing enough. The impractical red shirt, low-cut top, and short shorts that the character's animated version wore. So all we have to do is do a Google search for Faye Valentine cosplay. This is a costume you could buy, and it looks pretty accurate. That's a pretty darn accurate rendition of Faye. And you could even go on comparison shots. There's all kinds of amateur looks. Very, very good looking here. Pretty accurate with the hair. Makeup's pretty straightforward. It's a very clean anime look. And here's the live action adaptation. As you can see, she's wearing black gloves. She does wear gloves at certain times. I don't think they were black. Red jacket. Not really. I believe she's wearing nylons and a black skirt with a gun holster of some kind. Doesn't look bad, but does it look like this? No. It's not bright yellow leather or whatever material that is. Doesn't show enough skin. This could be because it's cold where she is. We don't know. However, doesn't quite match this scenario. So this is the problem. She does not look like Faye. Jet does not look like Jet. And let's not even get started about that gentleman. Anyway, her costume plays homage to the original through color choice. Still, it is more realistic, which is, you can say, is arguable because, again, it is a live action adaptation. Therefore, it should be realistic to some degree, allowing the real-life human being wearing it the freedom to move in it in a way that the costume designed for a cartoon character wouldn't have done. That's a fair argument. Sometimes these costumes in anime are ridiculous. The problem is, in Cowboy Bebop, Faye's costume is fine. It's not going to impede her in any way. In fact, it's going to allow her a great area of mobility, especially in her legs. She'll have all kinds of freedom. Nothing is slowing her down. So she took to, I don't know, this is obviously not her video originally posted by whoever these guys are, but this is what she said. I wanted to apologize to the fans that I did not anatomically match the Faye Valentine character. Well, that's not your fault. That's the casting director's fault. 6 foot. Faye is not 6 foot. I don't know where she's getting this. Here's the Faye Valentine. She's 168 meters. 168 centimeters. And that's 5'5". Daniella is 1.65 meters, and that is 5.4. No one's going to bat an eye over that. 1 inch is no problem. Double D size breasts. I don't even know. Can't even tell. I would argue that could be fixed with padding, but not the end of the world. 2-inch waist. Okay, obviously she's being facetious here. So really, this is just her getting angry and trying to alleviate her frustrations. And I don't know why she would do this. Why do actors suddenly need to go to TikTok or whatever to bitch about this amazing job you landed because a bunch of fans on social media disagree, or you don't look exactly the way you should? And I agree, you don't look exactly the way you should. And that's going to cause people to not care about Netflix amidst all the other Netflix problems of anime adaptations. You know, they looked everywhere for that woman and they couldn't find her. It was kind of weird. So they just went with my short ass. I know, am I right? Okay, don't alienate your fans there, Daniella. Not a good look. You want to appeal to the fans. What you should be saying is, hey, even though I may not look like her, we share a lot of similarities. And you list the positives. Like, hey, we're almost the same height. Hey, we almost got the same hairstyle. Hey, we got the same hair color. We got the same boots. Bah, 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 bah. You list all the things they can't tell from this shot or from all the other photos. Having Ein is a great thing. We both love dogs. There's Ein. You know, that'd be cool. Do the positive look. Instead, she went the negative route. Not a good look. Okay, so on the costume design, you know, we tried, but doing stunts in tissue paper, things disappear. That looks like good material. That's not tissue paper. And I don't think the leather or yellow leather or whatever that is not very weak. It looks pretty durable. So you could have totally pulled it off. You could have totally pulled this look off if you wanted. So there's more going on than the costume designer. Something's happening with the set designer, the director, or whatever. They're calling the shots. Not so much the actors. Unless the actors are saying, listen, I can't move, there's something wrong. Because more clothing slows you down, not less. Less clothing would be fine. If you're talking about stunts, you could make the argument for padding, meaning you're doing rolls, but then you would find other solutions for that to maintain the quality of the original of what Faye should look like, as opposed to alienating your fans even further. Things disappear, they rip, sometimes just got lost. Anyway, like I was saying, that original costume, they made a couple of them, but like I said, they got sort of slurped up in my various crevices, never to be retrieved again, so we needed to build something that could withstand the test of time. I'm sorry, is this Netflix with millions and billions of bucks? You can't afford to make high-quality Faye cosplay? This costs $50 American. You couldn't afford the $500 to get higher quality, more durable, yellow leather, plastic, whatever, and then a matching red sarong style jacket? Is that so difficult? The boots, I probably will cost the most. Custom boots, that takes a lot of money, I admit. Some, what is it, nylons? What, you were cutting your nylons? Oh dear. Well, you're wearing nylons in this photo, honey. Those are nylons. Were they getting ripped? It seems you're wearing those boots. No one's going to say, hey, those boots are too big. I think we can forgive some boots. I certainly forgive the boots. They're not hurting me. But nylons? So nylons are fine, but not the jacket, not the top. Okay. All right. It would have been so much to look like the actual character in her iconic look. Certain folks online are trying to spin this as Pineda insulting fans. Clearly she is. With language like this, yes. This is the most obvious backhanded language you've got from Hollywood these days. It happens all the time, of course. But it's this insufferable, they just they don't like me because I'm not perfect. It's like, listen, honey, you shouldn't have said anything in the first place. So here are some wonderful tweets. This is the whole story, by the way. This is it. She just bitched about what fans responded to because she doesn't look the same. Hell yes, girl, tell them also on what planet is that shitting on fans? People who understand the English language and can read subtext or can just read dialogue. And you could press play on this video if you ever care to and see how passive-aggressive she is. General Masta Munsta, she's sitting on you losers that only care about looks, goddamn. Maybe that's because that's all you gave us were images. Why? What else would we assess? What else would we critique? Wouldn't critique her acting skills. We don't know them yet. We haven't seen her act yet. It's pure visuals. Of course we're going to criticize the visuals. This is all from a quartering post because, quartering is popular. Low, this rocks. Generally always cool to do some light dunking on the fans. I agree. It's good to criticize the criticizers. That's true. Healthy to show some contempt. That's not cool. Only way to interact. No, that's not the only way to interact. The proper way, as I said, if you're going to be public and you are part of a production where the production isn't finished and you're in the process of making something or whatever, maybe the shooting has been done and it becomes knowledge that something is not likable, you focus on the positives. You try to make light of the problem in hopes that the people providing the criticism are going like, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you know what? That's probably, I was giving an emotional knee-jerk reaction. You're probably right. However, this is not a knee-jerk reaction. This is basic stuff. Faye does not look like Faye. Jet does not look like Jet. And that guy over there, I'm not sure who he is. Anyway, more wonderful tweets from the defenders. If you actually paid attention to what Daniella Pineda is saying, she's actually shitting on people who, like you, who get angry with the portrayal of a woman isn't over-sexualized. We are talking about tomboy Faye Valentine, who doesn't wear too much clothing. Okay? She is a femme fatale. She is supposed to be sexualized. That is her primary quality. Now, some people don't find that sexual, that's fine. But that's her look. That's the point. And I'm not saying you have to match these clothing or fabric perfectly. Obviously, you have to move around and things be practical. That's the point of a live action adaptation. It was what would these characters be like in reality. But that's all you had to do. Buy the $50 suit. Say, can we work with that? Try it on a mannequin, test it out. Give it to the actress, see if she can run around. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, we'll add some fabric. That's it. And instead, they added a whole jacket. They changed the color scheme to give her, black dress, I guess. I don't know what those are. Skirt, could be leather pants. I can't tell. And so yeah, let's not make the femme fatale sexual. That's great. Bravo. Here's Jay. Yeah, when a group of fans are seething over your tits not being big enough, you get to shit on them. Co-parter dude. I don't know what the quartering said, but no one spoke about our tits yet in this article, so I don't know what Jay's so hung up about, but I imagine he or she is always hung up about tits, but that's fine. Here's Jamie. If Faye Valentine were real, this video is the exact sort of thing she'd do. Maybe. I thought she wouldn't give a crap, but okay. This is exactly how Faye Valentine, she is literally already approving she's perfect for the role. I don't care if she's perfect for the role. She doesn't look the part. The argument is not whether she's the great choice of a personality. As far as I'm concerned, acting has nothing to do with personality. It's the skills in an actor. You hire for these roles for an adaptation on how they look, not how they act. Acting can be taught. Looks, not so much. Takes a little bit of effort to look the part. That's why we have the casting process. Say, this person looks the part, all right. Here's the costume, here's makeup, yada, yada. Put them all together. Do they look the part? Yes, good. Go with that. Can she act? No. Great. Give her 2 weeks. We'll get an acting coach. Done. Faye doesn't take crap from losers. Well, I guess these losers aren't going to pay any money to watch Netflix anymore, huh? Do not attack your audience. Do not alienate them. They are your fan base. They are the reason you're making this thing. They are your gold. But these idiots don't care. That's it. Anyway, I thought that was funny. I don't know. Oh, boy. Who knows what's going to happen? been shaking my head at this thing for the past few months, and now this is like, oh boy. Anyway, thanks for listening, folks. Have yourself a great day.